Okay, so good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another sessions of Let's Decode the Market Live. Uh, Let's Decode the Market Live, and today we're going to discuss with Nifty 50 what is the market status. And with us, I have my guest, Mr. Manish Shah. So Manish Shah is a research analyst, SEBI registered research analyst, and he has got more than 30 years of experience in the market. And also, he is an empaneled research analyst with Paytm Money. Also, I'd like to tell you that whatever discuss the stocks, the charts that we are going to discuss today, these are purely educational in nature and are in no way an advice or recommendation. So please consult your investment advisor before taking any trade. And this is purely for education purpose only. So welcome, Manish. If you can open your camera, please.
Yeah. Okay. Good morning.
Hi, good.
Rather good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's episode on trading and analyzing markets in live environment. So, uh, okay, let's. I'll just share my screen. We'll share charts, and then we'll get on from there. Yes. So I think you can see the Paytm Money platform.
Yes. We can see your.
And okay, so now just looking at today's market, we are up by 137. Uh, just a second, 1 second. Just somebody's at the door. 1 second. Yeah, apologies for this small interruption. There was no one at home. Anyways, so uh, so as we look at the markets today, we are up by 145 points. That's Nifty. Nifty 500 is up by 179 points, and the largest gainer among sectors, at least what we have here, is in terms of percentages, Nifty IT. So we'll look at various indices and we'll look at uh, various charts as we go along. Right. So now let's look at Nifty, and what is happening here is that okay. So this is Nifty, and apparently what we see here is, let's I just remove the drawings here, and yeah, we'll start from there. So basically what we are having here is that in last several months, as we look at the charts, is that basically the markets, they have been flat, right? So this is what we call as a trading range. uh, we had this breakout here, it didn't work, and thanks to the geopolitical situation, or rather uh, financial and the tariff, supposedly tariff war, that is happening. But a lot of positive developments have happened over last 1 week, so we'll consider each of them. But now let's look at the market structure. So basically, now what we have here is that Nifty right now is at multi-month lows. देखो ये क्या है? See, this is multi-month low. We have seen uh, markets moving up from 24 500. Say, usually there is a jump. It moves. It goes on, and it shows a tendency to stop at around 25 100 or so. So that has been the state of the market since middle of May, I would say. There was this small breakout here, but it didn't work, obviously because of whatever happens has happened in US, and the tariff war that is going on. So the stalemate continues जो भी है. So even in the last week of September, तो जो tariffs था वो 25 से 50 करा दिया है. एंड मार्केट्स देखो, अगर ये इतना uh, इतना ये जो न्यूज था, ये डेवलपमेंट अगर इतना बेरिश होता या तो फिर इतना देश के लिए हानिकारक होता, then we should have seen Nifty taking a dive. Okay, now we are here at the support 27th, just before Ganesh Chaturthi. This thing was announced, so we had this 2 days of decline, and the market seems to be stopping here. See, right? So this was the day of announcement, and market went down for 2 days. Now it should have gone for down for maybe 3, 4, 5 days. We should not have seen this uptick here. But as on date, the way things stand out, what we have here is that the markets, they are holding at this support zone. Okay. So as of now, 24 500, or maybe at around 24 300, this zone, markets are holding on. So there is a green candle here that is taking shape place. तो लेकिन अभी तक market खत्म नहीं हुआ है. Things may change during the course of the year. So as of now, अभी ये स्टेट में अगर मार्केट, ये स्थिति में अगर मार्केट देखते हैं, तो support holds. Now usually when support holds, it could be a sign of a bottom. We could be right here at the bottom. As of now, there is a chance that we might move up over here in next maybe couple of days to couple of weeks. So कल निफ्टी का एक्सपायरी है 2 सितंबर. So now Nifty is going to expire on Tuesdays instead of Thursdays. So tomorrow एक once in a way का एक छोटा सा expiry होगा, right? So maybe we could see some sort of a move. Now let's go deeper into this, uh, into market analysis. तो ये support है, and probably just probably, let us assume that the market closes today at 25 24 460. मान लीजिए यही क्लोज अगर आता है, then possibly we are seeing a bullish engulfing or a bullish morning star. देखो अभी तक मार्केट खत्म नहीं हुआ है. We still have around 3 hours before the market closes. But अगर ये green candle आता है, then there is a chance that we could be seeing uh, either a bullish morning star or a bullish engulfing pattern. So in the sense that this is a bullish sign at a support zone. So this makes it, slightly positive that markets could rally over next couple of days to maybe even maybe over 1 or 2 weeks. But the larger degree trend, तो अगर हम बात करेंगे कुछ हफ्तों की, so we still will go with the possibility that we will be trading in this range, okay, from 25 100 to 25 uh, uh, yeah, so 25 100, या maybe 25 200 to 24 500. तो ये रेंज में मार्केट ट्रेड होगा. It is going to be a volatile affair, and whatever developments will happen, there is a chance that we could see a sharp move followed by another sharp decline as we go along, right? So now, as things stand out in terms of what has happened in last week, over last 1 week or so, is that the US tariffs have gone up from 25 to 50, which is not really a good news for India. But there has been काफी criticisms हुआ है ये बात का कि India is being singled out. On the positive side, अगर हम देखेंगे तो गवर्नमेंट काफी सारे प्रयास कर रही है to open new markets. So the Prime Minister is in China. We are in trade talks with Japan. We are in trade talks with ब्राजील, यूरोपियन यूनियन के साथ ट्रेड टॉक्स है. शायद यूएई, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, न्यूजीलैंड के साथ में द एग्रीमेंट्स आर इन प्लेस. इंडिया, यूके एफटीए, आई थिंक दैट इज आल्सो इन प्लेस. सो थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग. ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं हो रहा है. एंड सो यूएस टैरिफ्स आई थिंक इज गोइंग टू बी soon a forgotten conclusion. जो मेजर डेवलपमेंट हुआ है वीकेंड में वो है कि यूएस के फेडरल कोर्ट्स ने नाउ व्हाट दे हैव सेड इज दैट जो टैरिफ जो है वो दैट इज सपोज्ड टू बी इलीगल. तो ये ठीक बात नहीं है जो हो रहा है प्रेसिडेंशियल ऑर्डर के साथ। तो अभी ट्रम्प साहब ने तो ये कहा है कि हम सुप्रीम कोर्ट में भी जाएंगे। सो एनीवेज, so there is also a lot of discontent that is happening in terms of tariffs in US also. US maybe inflation has started to go up. Things have become costlier. So that is one aspect of what is happening in US and what is happening in India. Okay. Another major development has happened is that I will just show you this. The GDP data was posted on Friday. So this is a 3 monthly affair, and there was the stellar growth in GDP numbers. Okay. So now the GDP in Q1 F26 is at a 2-year high. See, this is very, very important. So जो earlier जो स्लो डाउन का फियर था, तो अभी फर्स्ट क्वार्टर के नंबर्स में भी एक ये फियर था कि इकोनॉमी स्लोइंग डाउन, बट दैट इज नॉट द केस। जो इकोनॉमी स्लो डाउन का जो फियर्स था, दैट वाज मोर अमंग फिल्म इन्फ्लुएंसर्स और सर्टेन सेक्शन ऑफ मीडिया, बट deep down things are stable, and the numbers are surprisingly good. 7.8% expansion. Okay, so it is from 6.5 to 7.8 in the same period a year earlier. Uh, so again, that is a very, very big positive side. So we have seen, see, in last 3 or 4 quarters, the market has seen a very steady growth. See, now we are growing, right, since last 3 or 4 quarters. Nifty as such has remained stable. Okay, I just move to Nifty now. See, Nifty has remained stable in since last 3 or 4 months, but the economy is expanding. Okay, so there is a lag. There is a lag between the conviction level of people in terms of what is happening domestically. Why is it not being translated into prices? Maybe there is a lag sometimes. So ये time थोड़ा शायद ज़्यादा है. Okay. So among the sectors, services have performed very well. 9.3% का growth था. Manufacturing sector has also shot up considerably. See, now we are almost at a high of 4 quarters, both in manufacturing as well as in services. Services में तो बहुत ज़्यादा है. So that means you know uh, this development has uh, has improved, right? So economy is getting stronger and stronger. See, now we are into festival season. So Ganesh Chaturthi ke baad Navratri, Diwali, Christmas, so on and so forth. So now the busy season will start. So next numbers, I think the numbers for September quarter as well as for next 1 or 2 quarters, the numbers should be bullish. Okay. Now compare this development with the fact that we are not, breaking below a major support. Quite likely possible है that we are at a significant low right now. Okay, and this low could be there for probably months on end. But again, that is you always have to work with a stop whenever you are trading. So the implications for this is that if we are going to buy Nifty here, then I would keep a maximum stop below 424, 125. और ये स्टॉप लॉस मैं एडवोकेट कर रहा हूँ लास्ट 2 या 3 महीने से कि 24,100 शुड बी द स्टॉप. सो just think, so how do we trade Nifty from here? See, if we are going to buy Nifty by I mean, buying ETFs or maybe buying into index funds and so on. So, if you want to just increase your positions in Nifty, if you don't want to trade futures or you don't want to get into options, that is fine. Okay. But you can make some investments in Nifty ETFs as of now. And this is a strategic play. Okay. अगर देखिए दो टाइप की, अगर आपका SIPs है इंडेक्स फंड में, तो उसको आप छेड़ना मत. Okay, even if the market goes below 25,100, SIP वगैरह जो है, long term investments don't get out of it because GDP numbers will keep on improving and something happens. I don't know when the Supreme Court judgment will come or when, if there is even a slight backtrack, अगर टैरिफ में थोड़ी भी अगर नरमी आती है, okay, then this market is going to turn on its head. That is what my contention is, and it is going to be a very very fast development. शायद इतना fast होगा तो maybe we may not be able to capture uh, the entire view. So if you are going in for a strategic play, अगर आपको 3 4 6 महीने के लिए अगर आप सोच रहे हो कि इंडेक्स क्या कर सकता है, मेरे हिसाब से ETF में you can just buy some amount of stocks into just buy some Nifty ETFs and just hold for couple of months. Keep a stop at 24 200. अगर यहाँ से see now what we can do. Uh, राइट सो यू कैन बाय लेट्स से 20%. अगर आपके पास 1 लाख रुपया है इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए, यू कैन बाय 20%, 25%. Next addition will be once the market starts to move above the 20-day moving level. So this gives us a possible level of 24,700. तो आप इसमें दूसरा ट्रांच ऐड कर सकते हो. मतलब मान लीजिए आपके पास 1 लाख रुपया इन्वेस्ट करना है, तो आप 25% या 20% अभी डालो. 24,700 के ऊपर अगर स्ट्रॉन्ग क्लोज आता है तो दूसरा ऐड करो. द स्टॉप रिमेन्स अनचेंज. ओके, द थर्ड एडिशन कुड बी आइदर ऑन अ ब्रेक अबाउट दिस ट्रेंड लाइन. ओके, ये जो ट्रेंड लाइन है, आई जस्ट चेंज इट टू अनदर कलर. You can buy about this trend line, and final tranche could be buying about 24 200 or so. You can go up to 25 600. अगर यहाँ पर जाता है, then we can take a call that what do we need to do? Do we need to take some profits? How do we move up stops? And so on and so forth. Eventually, I have a very strong feeling that we are at a threshold of Nifty making a new high. शायद ये साल में होगा नहीं होगा, I don't know. Because now another development that is likely to happen is the GST meet. I think it's going to happen in the first week of September. वहां पे अगर कुछ GST के numbers rationalize वगैरह होते हैं, there are certain other complications also in terms of input credit and so on and so forth. जहाँ पे कुछ manufacturers ने उस पे सवाल उठाए हैं. But if there is something happen, if there is a rationalization of GST in terms of uh, the rates, तो वहां पर it could also be a positive movement. There is also a chance that the interest rates in US might go down. This could again prompt the RBI to give a rate cut. So things are looking okay. It's not too bad. उतना ज़्यादा panic नहीं है. So that is something on Nifty. Okay. Before we go to other sector indices, does anybody have any question on Nifty?
I think Manish, by the time people come up with questions, let's go ahead with Nifty and other indices as well.
Okay, fine. Right. So now let's pick up a favorite, another bank Nifty. See, bank Nifty basically, I still think that uh, the prices they are at a support. Now we just go to a longer term chart. Let's go at the weekly. Now, what we have here, I just change this to a logarithmic scale. Right. Now, see what we could be having here is that bank Nifty is just at its rising trend line. Now, this is the previous all-time high. Okay. This is the breakout. And now what we have here is a pullback to the breakout zone. Right? This is the breakout, a rally, and a pullback. So Bank Nifty is at a major support zone. Okay, that is one thing. As of now, the support जो है at around 53,500 odd levels is holding. ये अभी तक बरकरार है. Overall, a pattern of higher highs and higher lows still remains intact. Okay, तो इसमें भी कोई issue नहीं है. The trend remains up. Okay. Now, what this could mean is that what we need to see is a reversal. Okay. As of now, we don't have a reversal. See, now So now Nifty is here. Our Bank Nifty is here at a major support zone. We have a pattern of lower highs and lower lows. And there was this very sharp, see, this was a sharp decline. So I don't like this decline. Okay? तो ये डिक्लाइन मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगता, a very sharp decline. Uh, okay, now, so when does the market reverse? I think give some time to bank. Okay, because I still want to see some sort of a bullish price action here. Okay, see, this is only one support zone. Nifty का जो है, again we go back to Nifty. See, there is a very very big difference in the quality of the support of Nifty versus Bank Nifty. See, Nifty has been tested at this level several times. See, one, two, three, four, fifth time it is coming here. Okay, Bank Nifty में उतना solid support नहीं है जो Nifty में है. So I would be more keen to put some money in Nifty rather than Bank Nifty. See, there is only this one minor support zone. Okay, ये है. This is okay. This is fine. Okay, but still, because of the sharpness in the declines, okay, जो sharpness है ये, उसकी वजह से मुझे लगता है कि शायद थोड़ा cautious रहो. Let's wait and watch Bank Nifty for maybe a week or so. Let's see how it pans out. Whether there is a very strong pattern that is emerging या क्या होता है. So Bank Nifty, I would say, अगर आपका SIPs या है, तो if you are into Bank Nifty SIPs, I think still continue holding that. I would say कुछ समय के लिए just avoid taking a strategic position. Strategic position मतलब क्या? Taking a call on the direction in Bank Nifty, right? So Nifty में we are more bullish, slightly more bullish than Bank Nifty. So stick with Nifty for the time being. Let's look at financial services. The picture will be very similar to again, very, very similar. This support has broken down. We are now here at a minor support. Ideally, we want to see a failure of this breakout. So that means कि अगर ये major support है, okay, if this is the support zone, what we want to see is a failure. See, यहाँ पर see what is a failure? Market breaks below a support and then it moves higher. See, it has broken below the support, but we need to see market moving above this. Okay, then we'll take a call. So apparently, prima facie, this trend lower high, lower low is still down. Okay, I think there could be some sort of wait and watch for some time in Nifty and Bank Nifty. शॉर्ट टर्म में मैं एक दो दिन के लिए अगर आपको एक छोटा सा डायरेक्शनल ट्रेड लेना है तो मे बी यू कैन जस्ट टेक अ वेरी स्मॉल पोजीशन बिकॉज इट इज अगेंस्ट अंडरलाइंग ट्रेंड. टेक पॉइंट मे बी टू 25,900 or so. So there could be some 2-3 movement or positive movement both in Nifty and Bank Nifty. But from a larger perspective, I still think that Nifty is giving a better risk reward ratio. Right? Why? Because some other sectors would be performing well. So, right. So now let's go to various sectors. Let's look at IT. See, IT and auto. See, last time जब भी हम मिले थे ना, I was also talking about auto. So we'll also talk about auto this time. But the top. Okay, we'll start with the auto. See, auto is in a very sharp uptrend. This is an outperforming index. Why? See, where is Nifty? Now I'll just show you something. Now I'll just add Nifty to this. Right. Now see, Nifty is here. Okay. This is the red line जो है ना, Nifty is here at the low. Auto index has broken out to new highs. See this. This is an outperforming index. Okay. Auto sector is probably giving you one of the best opportunities. तो लास्ट टाइम भी अगर मैंने ये कहा था, look at auto stocks, look at your Hyundais and M&Ms and so on. So we'll look at individual stocks in the auto sector uh, in some time. Okay. Now let's look at uh, let's look at let's look at IT. See, IT is also, it is a gainer. Services, now look at the back of it. The services, uh, the the services का जो growth आया है, that is very strong. IT is still not reversing. I would say give some time. Maybe some stocks could go up, not all. So I would say that maybe IT has a room to go up to around uh, 37 odd thousand. Now, if we see a break above this trend line, agar yahan se, if this trend line breaks and Nifty and IT starts to go up, then we could be looking at a significant move. So auto is doing well. Auto should be the best performer over time. IT is just improving. Now we'll look at FMCG. Let's look at some FMCG. Okay. See, FMCG as an index is also, it is in a range. Now, iska implications, I'll tell you what. See, FMCG has not declined as sharply as your financial services या तो फिर bank nifty, right? See, now if FMCG manages to break above this zone, see it's in a very narrow range. देखो मार्केट में 4 दिन में जो गिरावट आई थी ना निफ्टी में, so see the sharp decline. See this sharp decline, वो जो इधर आया था, तो वो अपने से ना एफएमसीजी में नहीं था. So now what this means? What this means is that this breakout beyond, once we see a breach beyond 56,900 or 56,900, 5700, अगर यहाँ पे एक लंबा सा ब्रेकआउट आता है, strong breakout, then we could be looking at a major breakout of a rounding bottom. Okay? Intermediate term or a higher low, but that's what it is. So this is working out to be a reasonable bet. मेरे हिसाब से अगर FMCG stocks में, if you want to buy, I'm not sure whether we have ETF for FMCG stocks, but if there is one, you can just take a look at at that as well. FMCG numbers have been good. Britannia, Lever, uh, Marico, they have come up with reasonably good numbers. The rains this year, they have been excellent in some parts. So uh, the rural demand is likely to go up. जो last maybe एक साल में जो स्लो डाउन आया था रूरल डिमांड में, that could improve because the rains have been very good. Uh, and of course, the fact that the government has promised to protect the interests of the farmers, that could also play a significant role in the sentiment. So I would say auto and IT, they should be the top picks. Uh, among other indices, metals में उतना ज़्यादा maybe नहीं है. We are still in a range. So I think this should be enough for at least some time, at least a 1 week or so. Then we can look at other indices as well. Okay, so now let's look at PSU banks. PSU banks is more bullish. See, we are in this range. I would still rate PSU bank better than private sector banks. See, we are just at a support zone. I would say just maybe you can enter into PSU bank ETF at current levels. Keep a stop way below 64 or 20, and look at a breakout beyond 72 7300 or so. तो अगर इसके बाहर जाता है, you can add on to it. So that is the case with PSU banks. Private banks, I think uh, this is underperforming, right? This the sharpness of the move. So bank nifty, we can जो बैंक निफ्टी में जो गिरावट आई है, we can attribute it to more declines in private sector banks uh, rather than public sector banks. Yeah, okay. So this is my 2 cents on uh, uh, on the overall indices. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Manish, before we shift to the stock, there's a small question from Chandan Bhuya. So he's asking if the bank Nifty and Nifty are expected to go in opposite direction. So do you think the real strength initially will be shown by the bank Nifty as it's going more than the Nifty?
See,
Bank Nifty ज़्यादा गिरे हैं.
I'll tell you what. See, basically, what happens? Uh, the stronger indices as compared to the weaker indices. Okay. So the principle of momentum says is that in case of a change in sentiment, देखो अगर मार्केट में सेंटिमेंट चेंज होता है बुलिश टू बेरिश, और निफ्टी में अभी भी देखो द फर्स्ट criteria that we have in Nifty is sideways. Okay, I'm not saying that this is a beginning of a major trend as of now. Uh, at least till the time we don't see a break beyond 25 120. Okay. So now if market does go to 2520 and it breaks out, bank nifty will also go up, but the probability of stronger indices moving higher in terms of percentage could be better than bank nifty. So that is the rule of the thumb. See, I love to trade outperformers. सो इफ लाइक अच्छा इधर से अगर निफ्टी में 1000 पॉइंट या 2000 पॉइंट की रैली आती है, देन प्रैक्टिकली एवरीथिंग विल गो अप, बट that we can only decide once the structure, this sideways structure is taken out. Okay, so बेसिक से देखो, बेसिक प्रिंसिपल टेक्निकल एनालिसिस का क्या है कि अ ट्रेंड remains in its current state till the time you have evidence that it is reversing. By reversing मतलब it can also be a continuation. So this अगर ये sideways action है, okay, now this sideways action can continue for a prolonged period. It's very difficult to make a guess that when it will break out till the time it breaks up. Okay, so yeah, see, this is one philosophy that uh, it works most of the time. So that is why I'm insisting that stick with auto for the time. Maybe you can put in 15-20% in other sectors as well, because eventually if the market, see, अगर एक साथ में सब अच्छे न्यूज आ जाते हैं, okay, so you have rationalization of GST, something happen and Trump साहब बोलते हैं चलो इंडिया में तो अभी हम लोग टेबल पे आएंगे, विल ब्रिंग, देखो अगर 50 का टैरिफ वापस 25 पे भी आता है ना, तो इट विल बी अ बिग moral victory. It will be a big plus point for India that we have managed to withstand the pressures. So that is what it is. That is what is the underlying sentiment. Okay, and that will only change over time. देखो 3-4 महीने से market is absolutely flat. We have not seen such a flat movement in last couple of months. I would say, see, look at this. ये this type of move people have forgotten कि मार्केट में ऐसा भी मूव आ सकता है, लेकिन ऐसा मूव कभी आएगा वंस वी सी देखो, दिस इज द रेंज, एग्जैक्ट नहीं है बट वी कैन मेक देखो मार्केट में मूव एग्जैक्ट नहीं होते. See, this is a range. Then what happens? The market breaks out. This market breaks out. In this case, it ज्यादा sideways नहीं आया. But in this case, there was a prolonged sideways action. Okay, there was a prolonged sideways action, and then the market went up. So now, as of now, the state is that we are in a range. So we have to accept it. कभी आएगा मार्केट रेंज से बाहर, कभी आएगा when it starts to breach beyond trend lines, support, resistance, it moving averages starts to cross over, and so on and so forth. Volumes increase, जो अभी तक नहीं हुआ है. So conservatively, we always be conservative. So that is what it is. So eventually, I would say just wait and watch buying Nifty for some time. If you really want to trade, you can take a short-term trade in ETF if you still want to trade. But I would say that I would put maybe 30% in a fast-moving index, and maybe 10% in a slow-moving index. Or when things change, you can always change. See, basically, we are looking at we are trading a market. So that's what it is. That's what my take is. Yeah.
Manish, I think you have beautifully explained the factors that's driving the market and the technical. I think for a long, long time, I have never seen such beautiful explanation about things that need to be taken. But anyway, going ahead, what are the kind of stocks that you think is a good pick at this point of time? Technically looks, instead of saying good pick, technically look
Yeah.
is very
See, I would say, look at now. We talked about. Uh, okay, let's talk about now. Let's look at something like Hindustan Lever. Okay. People don't see now. Why do we want to pick a? See now.
In fact, Hindustan Lever, we have been speaking for quite some time.
Yeah, we have. See now. This is a breakout of a classic rounding bottom pattern. You see this. We are working out to new highs. Okay. So there is definitely an attraction of buying in this one. Okay. Now compare this with another FMCG. Let's say Colgate. Okay. Good company, yes, but see where Hindustan Lever is in terms of price. What has happened in last couple of months and what has happened in Colgate. So Colgate is an underperforming stock. Okay. Now why is it underperforming? Because it is not attracting enough buying. Okay, else it could have moved much sharper. So relatively short term, Colgate is also looking good. Hindustan Lever is also looking good. Britannia, okay, Britannia is also see Britannia is also breaking out to new heights. See this. So Hindustan Lever, Britannia, they're all breaking out to new highs. So if you are a trader, what are you going to buy? Are you going to put in money in Colgate? Are you going to put money in Dabur, which is again an underperforming stock? So I wouldn't want to be putting money in. Okay, in fact, Dabur is better. So Colgate, maybe I would not look at Colgate, but there are other stocks like uh, Lever, which is my favorite. Britannia is also my favorite as compared to other stocks. See, when it comes to stock selection, okay, right? So if you don't want to do stock selection, simply go and buy ETF. As simple as that. Okay. So FMCG sector, the sector is bullish, but I am not too sure कि कौन सा stock ले लूं. Simple, go and buy ETF. But see, ETF is it is less volatile. It is more conservative approach. Still, you will be able to, uh, you know, uh, at least you have made a good quality decisions based on, thorough analysis. If you
In
want to
fact,
go in for stocks, I would still look at Hindustan Lever, Britannia, but Colgate I would avoid. Why? Because it is not performing. It is not attracting enough buying.
okay.
Yeah.
In fact, I would like to request our viewers also कि अगर कोई भी questions है आपका मन में or you want to
Yeah.
give your stocks analyze, please feel free. Go ahead and type in your chat box any
Yeah.
stock
So
that
see,
you want to analyze. Yeah, Manish.
basically, as somebody who is sitting on the other side, it is my endeavor to keep things in perspective. I would not say just go and just blindly buy this, which is not something that we are doing here. We are just giving a rational explanation, or of what is happening in and around us. Yeah,
Manish, Zomato, Eternal का ऊपर what's your view? Question by
it's a
Chandan.
very okay. Eternal is an outperforming stock. Yeah, this is a good. See, I like to trade this momentum. Okay, this is a good momentum. Uh, a nice pullback flag, very steady uptrend, a pattern of higher highs and higher lows, an outperformer. This could be a reasonably good bet if you want to hold this for maybe a couple of weeks. Then this is a good bet. I think it's already breaking out to new highs. Yeah.
Manish, there's another stock, which is considered as a multi-bagger, Barun Beverages. Of course, it's an American
Yeah.
company. So what do
Bottling
you
company.
think? Pepsi, distributor of Pepsi.
So see, this was a good buying zone. See, now it is just below a resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this is a see, this could be a long-term value buy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we may not be a short-term trade. So if you want to buy this, maybe you can hold it for maybe at least a year or so. Okay, now when you want to hold it something for a year or so, it is not necessarily. Let's say if you want to invest 1 lakh, you don't have to put in all the entire amount in one go. You can buy, let's say, 20% now, 30% at this point. If the price comes down maybe to around 470 or maybe 400, then you can add on to it. But this is a value buy. It's a good, strong company. Uh, it has corrected substantially from the highs, so this makes it a value buy. I don't think so. This is a momentum play. See, same is the case with ITC. See, ITC has performed well. The hotel division has been separated out, but still there is no momentum. Okay, so there is no momentum. ITC can remain in this range for a very long period of time. Uh, so if you are a momentum player, maybe ITC uh, you know,
The right
is
stock.
not the right bet for you at this point. If you are a value investor, maybe you can, so your holding period. That is what matters when you enter into a trade. Yeah. Okay.
Another stock, Manish, lots of people are asking questions in other forums as well, is Geo Financial.
See, Geo Financial, I think it is again a very strong. See, what has happened is, see, basically Geo Financial as an entity, this is still in a sharp trend. Okay, so we had this resistance here. Now, where is the price? The price is now at a support. Okay, so it's in a strong trend. I would say a reasonably good buy at this point. Keep a stop below 290 odd levels. Then maybe you can add on once it breaks beyond 330, 340 odd levels. And this does have a potential to move up higher, especially with Geofinance. Sorry, if uh, the Geo Mobile IPO that is probably slightly in horizon. So financial services as a sector, last time also I had talked about is that lenders, they are doing very well. Financial services is a very, very vast industry. So we have a lot of players. We have AMCs. We have players like HDB, Geo, who are pure financiers. We have Shriram Transport, which is a vehicle uh, a vehicle financer, so on and so forth. So it's a very, very vast industry, and lenders, they are improving, and with probably with interest rate cut, if it happens, then these are interest rate sensitive. They should they should perform well. Geo Financial Services has also given a reasonably good quarterly result. So things are going well for Geo Financial. So this could be a good investment bet with a fairly long term horizon of maybe 6 months to a year or so. Yeah.
Okay. I think Manish, that's all from today from our side. In fact, I just shared the feedback form as well. So request all the participants to give a feedback. How can we make
Please
this
do.
program better? because ultimately this program is designed to help you understand not only the charting part, how a analyst or a trader thinks. So Manish is sharing from his experience, 3 decades of experience in the market. So how can we make this program more valuable? Please feel free to share your feedback. And Manish, thank you so much for
Okay. Yeah.
sharing your
Right. So,
experience and view on the market. Yes,
okay,
Manish.
guys, have a great day ahead and bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Bye, everyone.
Investments in the securities market are subject to market risk. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.